My name is Tamara Ritter, and I'm applying for the primary year's teaching position at the Green School. In support of Green School's extracurricular programs, I would love to start a gardening club. This would provide students the opportunity to make a deep connection with Earth, while applying subject area knowledge to the great outdoors. Furthermore, to support Green School's extracurricular activities, I would love to start a student share program. This could be modeled after the TED Talks format. As public speakers, this would build the 3 C's: creativity, confidence, and critical thinking. I believe it's really important for students to be able to express themselves. In addition to the gardening club and the student share program, I would like to create a healthy eating club. I live a vegan lifestyle, and I'm very passionate about it. In teaching kids thoughtful food choices, I'm also teaching them how to be conscious global citizens. As part of the Healthy Eating Club, I would like to show the students the correlation between food and exercise. Together, those can be a powerful tool in healthy living. I believe that having a healthy body equals a healthy mind. An experience I had leading major change in progressive education was when I co-led a project where my junior high school students designed and developed a solar car for the World Solar Challenge 2013 in Australia. This event brings together innovative minds that develop the most efficient electric vehicles possible. The style in which we operated this project was completely inquiry-based. The technology teacher, Izuka Satoru, taught the students that technology skills needed, but we left it up to the students to design, problem solve, experiment, and produce the solar vehicle. In addition, we organized our own funding by reaching out to various sponsors within Japan and abroad. The trip planning and logistics were a shared responsibility between the two of us, and it was a really great experience collaborating with Mr. Satoru. We truly made a great team. During the trip, we had amazing experiences, learning about solar cars and the institutions around the world that support this type of program. Most teams come from highly funded universities, so it was pretty amazing to have the chance to liaise with them. It was really interesting to exchange ideas about sustainability with like-minded individuals. At Green School, I would love to collaborate with co-teachers to get some programs going where we can have the students become creators and inventors and participate in lifelong learning opportunities like this. During my time teaching in Canada and Japan, I have had many rich experiences co-teaching in classrooms. I believe when teachers are flexible, have open lines of communication, and respect for one another, co-teaching can be a wonderful experience. For my preferred format, I like to assess the situation first, gather the strengths and contributions each teacher can make, and then set the next steps from there. For example, one teacher might take a small group and work separately with them so they can focus on the individual needs of the students, while the other teacher takes care of the rest of the class. A project I am proud of accomplishing in my professional experience was when I organized and completed a classroom renovation project. The room was aged, and I had a vision of making the space into something bright and positive, a place where kids could thrive. After securing a small budget, I encouraged students to join in and help me make this a beautiful space. I was lucky to have some really keen workers join the team. We worked hard for 3 weeks, transforming it into a completely different classroom. The students were so amazing. They were so helpful and kind and eager to help me. They were so hardworking and dedicated, and it just really showed me another side to them that you don't maybe see in the general classroom. I used repurposed materials that I found around the school
to decorate the new room. I found posters and pictures from all around the world. So I organized them into sections and dedicated different parts of the room to different regions of the world. In addition, I added English descriptions of each place and helpful facts about the countries. After the room was finished, I really noticed a change in the students while class was in session. They seemed more engaged and became more active participants during my lessons. It really solidified to me that the learning environment is just as important as anything else we do in the classroom. I really enjoy making spaces inspiring for student learning, and I would love to coordinate projects at the Green School to do just that. An issue I had that required my resilience was when I secured the budget for the classroom renovation. I wrote my proposal in English and got it translated by a Japanese teacher. She went to the vice principal and told him my request, and he was very upset, and it really bothered me. When I found out the reason why, it was because he thought that I felt that the school wasn't good enough for me to work there. That really bothered me because that was not my intention at all. And so I made every effort to resolve that as quickly as possible. So I found another English teacher, a Japanese English teacher, who spoke very, very good English. And together we went to him and explained my intentions so that I could clear up any ill feelings that there would have been. And he was very understanding and realized that, my goal was good. What I learned from this experience is that I must recognize, consider, and respect the cultural norms of the country that I'm in, and make sure I factor that into my decision making. One educational leader shaping my lifelong learning is Sir Ken Robinson. He is an activist for change, and he is pushing for a revolution in education. He advocates that creativity is just as important as literacy. In life, there isn't just one answer to a problem. I feel that Green School will provide many opportunities to apply this type of thinking. He explains that all children are natural, different, and diverse. They need a broad curriculum that celebrates their talents. This is a belief I would bring to Green School. In addition to Sir Ken Robinson, I always listen to the voice of my students. Their input is very meaningful to my instruction. In regards to my teaching philosophy, I value developing students into creative, critical thinkers. I do this by developing their inquiry and problem-based learning. I believe that these are important skills for students' long-term success. I also value differentiated instruction so that each child can flourish at the level appropriate for them. To achieve this, I consider multiple intelligences. When providing an assignment, I want to give the students many options so that they can show me their knowledge in the way that works best for them. I believe cross-curricular thematic lessons work best in my classroom. This expands opportunities for learning, which might otherwise get missed. For example, you could use the classroom garden for all subjects. You could measure the growth of plants and chart the results, or students could write a story from a perspective of their favorite plant. An inclusive, positive, progressive classroom environment is very important. I want all of my students to be happy, healthy, and have a true sense of belonging when they come to school. I came up with this simple metaphor to sum up my teaching philosophy. Create lifelong learners by giving them a passport for life, but it is their job to collect all the stamps and set their next destination. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video, and thank you in advance for your consideration.
Salamat tinggal.